Let's begin first here with Will Ripley with this special report out front.
A trove of leaked documents verified by a leading think tank reveals Russia may be teaching China how to drop tanks and troops from a plane. This risky Cold War maneuver Russian airborne forces call landing in a train. A former Ukrainian intelligence officer who helped verify the leaked documents says it's clear why the Chinese want this training.
It's actually a very critical component which is needed for China being ready to invade Taiwan.
Alexander Danilyuk and a team at Royal United Services Institute examined 800 pages of documents leaked by hackers. They suggest Russia's more experienced airborne forces may be helping China prepare for a Taiwan invasion. Moscow may also supply armored vehicles, weapons, and training a battalion of Chinese paratroopers, the documents say.
So you have this full airborne regiment landing on Taiwanese soil, and it's all around the capital. So like the capital could be taken in just a few days.
Chinese military planners have long been looking for ways to seize control of Taiwan's sea and air within the first 72 hours before the U.S. and others have time to respond. CNN has not verified the leaked documents, and it's not clear if the deal is in effect. Taiwan's foreign ministry says they've taken notice of Beijing and Moscow's recent military cooperation. We also asked the Chinese and Russian defense ministries for comment. So far, no response. U.S. intelligence says China's People's Liberation Army is also rapidly expanding its rocket force. Well over 3,000 missiles. New missile bases up and down the Chinese coast facing Taiwan. This base built in just 2 years. Look at these satellite images from 2020 and 2022. They're even putting new bases in old buildings.
This is where the artillery brigade of the 73rd Army Group is stationed. Now, what's unique, they used a deserted textile factory as their base.
Joseph Wen is an open source researcher in Taiwan. For the past 4 years, he's been using satellite imagery to map out China's massive military footprint.
What you're looking at on this map now is Pingtan, the closest point of China to Taiwan. And there are many long-range artillery units at this location, established at the end of 2022, right after Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan.
So what does it tell you that China is bolstering its artillery bases that are within firing range of Taiwan?
In recent years, China has put more focus on lower cost and higher volume long-range artillery, which could deplete Taiwan's reserve of air defense missiles.
China's rocket force has been rocked by corruption scandals, and no one knows how well its missiles perform in actual combat. Experts warn sheer numbers could overwhelm Taiwan's defenses. The island is responding with military drills, turning city streets into combat zones, subway stations into mock battlegrounds. A message to the public: be ready. There are thousands of bomb shelters here in Taipei because people would have a matter of maybe 2 or 3 minutes if China were to fire those missiles before they would arrive here in Taiwan, Aaron. Experts say China's military buildup is the largest the world has seen since before World War II. And while the PLA has surpassed Russia in almost all areas militarily, the airborne forces, I'm told, are an exception because Russia's airborne forces actually have combat experience while the PLA does not. But, Aaron, they certainly seem to be preparing for it.
All right. Thank you very much, Will Ripley.